Welcome, I'm Anna and this is my Easter quiz. Test your knowledge with 20 multiple choice questions about Easter traditions, history and symbols. Keep track of your score because at the end you will get a special quiz title. Ready? Good luck! Question number 1. What event does Easter celebrate in Christianity? The birth of Jesus, the resurrection of Jesus, the Last Supper, or the crucifixion? Easter marks Jesus rising from the dead 3 days after his crucifixion, signifying victory over sin and death. Question number 2. What day of the week is Easter always celebrated on? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday? Easter is always celebrated on a Sunday. Question number 3. How is Easter's date determined each year? Always on April 4th, the first Sunday after the full moon following the spring equinox, the last Sunday of April, or based on the Pope's decision. Easter is a movable feast, meaning its date changes each year. It falls on the first Sunday after the Paschal full moon, which is the first full moon after the spring equinox. Question number 4. What is the 40-day period before Easter called? Pentecost, Advent, Epiphany, or Lent? Lent is a time of reflection, fasting, and preparation for Easter, lasting 40 days to symbolize Jesus' time of fasting in the wilderness. Question number 5. What happens during the Pope's Easter Sunday Mass? The Vatican closes, the Pope gives the Urbi et Orbi blessing, a candlelight vigil, or the Pope washes feet. Urbi et Orbi means to the city and to the world. It's a special Easter blessing given by the Pope to people worldwide. Question number 6. Which flower is often associated with Easter? Lily, rose, daisy, or snowdrop? White lilies are the iconic Easter flower, symbolizing purity, hope, and Jesus' resurrection. Question number 7. What does the Easter bunny symbolize? Luck, faith, fertility and new life, or strength? The Easter bunny, inspired by ancient fertility symbols, represents renewal, much like the season of spring. Question number 8. What does the Easter bunny traditionally bring? Toys, candy and eggs, flowers, or coins? According to folklore, the Easter bunny delivers decorated eggs and sweet treats, rewarding well-behaved children. Question number 9. Which meat is traditionally eaten for Easter dinner? Chicken, fish, lamb, or pork? Lamb has a deep biblical significance, as Jesus is often referred to as the Lamb of God, making it a symbolic Easter dish. Question number 10. Why are eggs associated with Easter? They symbolize new life and resurrection. They were Jesus' favorite food. They are easy to decorate, or they were found in Jesus' tomb. Eggs have long represented rebirth, making them a fitting symbol for Easter, which celebrates Jesus' resurrection. Question number 11. What color were the first Easter eggs dyed? Blue, yellow, red, or green. Early Christians dyed eggs red to symbolize the blood of Christ and his sacrifice.
Question number 12.
What country is known for its giant omelet tradition on Easter Monday? France, Spain, Italy, or Mexico? In the town of Béziers in France, chefs prepare a massive omelette using thousands of eggs, enough to feed hundreds of people.
Question number 13.
What famous Italian Easter cake is shaped like a dove? Tiramisu, panettone, colomba di Pasqua, or cannoli? Colomba di Pasqua means Easter dove in Italian, and the cake is shaped like a dove, symbolizing peace and hope.
Question number 14.
Which country is believed to have started the Easter Bunny tradition? United States, Germany, England, or France? The Easter Bunny tradition originates from Germany, where stories of an Osterhase date back to the 1600s.
Question number 15.
What does the term Maundy in Maundy Thursday refer to? The Last Supper, the betrayal of Jesus, the trial of Jesus, or the resurrection? Maundy comes from the Latin word for commandment, referring to Jesus' instruction at the Last Supper to love one another. Maundy Thursday demonstrates the importance of humility and service.
Question number 16.
Which color is most associated with Easter in Christianity? White, red, blue, or green? White and gold signify the birth and resurrection of Christ. White symbolizes purity, light, glory, and joy.
Question number 17.
What do many families in the UK do with their boiled and painted eggs? Balance them on their heads, use them to make excellent art, throw them at targets, or roll them down hills. The decorated eggs are taken to the park where they are rolled down a hill. The person whose egg travels the farthest without breaking wins the contest. This fun tradition is also celebrated in parts of Germany. We've always loved going out to roll our eggs, and we even built tracks for the race. It's by far my favorite part of Easter.
Question number 18.
Which U.S. president started the annual White House Easter egg roll? Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson, Rutherford Hayes, or Theodore Roosevelt? President Hayes began the White House Easter egg roll in 1878, turning it into a beloved family tradition.
Question number 19.
In which country do people fly kites on Good Friday as part of tradition? Australia, Bermuda, Canada, or Scotland? In Bermuda, people fly homemade kites on Good Friday and spend time with family and friends.
Question number 20.
What is the name of the Jewish holiday that often coincides with Easter? Rosh Hashanah, Hanukkah, Passover, or Yom Kippur? Passover, commemorating the Israelites' escape from slavery in Egypt, often overlaps with Easter, as the Last Supper was a Passover meal. Let's count the points and see how you did. If you had 0 to 5 correct answers, your title will be Lost in the Easter Grass. Looks like you wandered off before finding your answers. If you had 6 to 10 correct answers, your title will be Learning Bunny. You're on the right track. Keep hopping towards the perfect score. If you had 11 to 15 correct answers, your title will be Expert in Training. You're getting close to mastery, just a little more practice. If you had 16 to 19 correct answers, your title will be Extra Sharp Mind. You're a hop away from perfection. Amazing job. If you have all 20 questions correct, your title will be Extraordinary Mastermind. You aced it. You truly are an Easter genius. And that's the end of our Easter quiz. How did you do? Let me know your score in the comments and what title you earned. Whether you're a legend or just getting started, I hope you had fun and maybe even learned something new. If you're interested in holidays, I have a quiz about birthday traditions you might like. Happy Easter and see you in the next quiz. Goodbye.